Okay, as we saw before, these are all my save games from the original run, and then this is my expanded save games, filled that up too. And now I made this other folder called Saves 2. That's going to be actually my third amount of save games. So let's start the game. Come on. Come on. There. I think that's fine. Maybe a nudge to the left. Or to the right. That might be better. Yeah, I think that was a little better. Okay, so, loading the game. No, we're loading the game at saves. Loading at the, yeah, this one, because he's over here. He already gave us the stuff. Yep. Okay, so we're saving in a new directory. Saves 2. This directory, we're going to save it as got magics, and I spell it that because I like the Elder Scrolls series. So let's check out these things. Fairy dust. The bag contains a marvelous powder that King Idleg said would make you fly. Figuratively, because it's narcotic. These are the keys to the Horn King's dungeon. This mirror shows a person's inner self instead of their looks. So for a transgendered person, it would show the opposite sex that they were born as. Or the opposite of the sex they were born as. There we go. Unless you're talking about genderqueer, because that also falls under the trans category. Doop doop doop. Anyways, looked at the items. Hello. Says the same thing. I gotta get out of here, but he's not gonna let me. Says that the pig's in here, but I don't see anywhere else in here. I don't know how to get it off this room, so he's just gonna have to zap me out of here again. Let's eat and drink first. So we'll save again. These other fairy folk are really useless. Are you really going to force me to fairy dust my way out of here? You got me out of here before, why don't you just do it so that I don't waste my inventory item on you? Trying out the fairy dust, you sprinkle a small amount on your head. You feel a strange pulling sensation. There wasn't actually the word pulling in there, but King's Quest 6 says there was. Hey buddy, how are you doing? See if I... Oh, whoa. Said something about it wearing off? The effects of the powder wear off. You quickly come into land. Yeah. Okay, so it's basically forcing you to test out the fairy dust. I'm gonna see what that message was, and then just get out of here. You feel the effects of the fairy dust wearing off. So I guess they wore off right when you exited the cave, because you didn't have wings. It didn't say that it wore off completely, but since you don't have wings, I'm going to assume that it did. Let's save. And I guess now is a good time to check out the witches area. Wonder if you could cross this. What would that say? Probably said something about the mush. The swamp to the west is impenetrable. The land is unstable and soggy. I wonder if that means that even if we land on there, we can't do anything? Because I think that's a little different from the warning we got on the other area. Nope, I was wrong. It's totally fine. That was much easier than jumping on rocks. It's difficult to open the door while flying. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully we don't need that fairy dust for anything else. Now, since I did something like save the game as labeled witches, that is what you would call metagame thinking, where you use your knowledge about the game out of context from what your character would know. So, in essence, I am not role-playing the character too well if I am going into this situation knowing what is going on. But some of that can't be avoided just because of the gameplay in this instance. But just thought I'd throw that out there. That's a term. It's actually a term that I read in a Dungeons & Dragons player's manual. So I'm not just making it up. You open the chest. Ribbit, ribbit. We've all seen this before. But now we can actually give something to them. What was the thing? What were the options? There's a magic mirror. Okay, let's try the mirror. So I don't want to give him a sword. Or let's try the fairy dust, because that is less likely to work, I think. I'm not even sure how to use that here. Or there, I guess, is what it said. Let's do the mirror. May I offer you this most valuable mirror in exchange for my life and the great black cauldron, you ask? Oh, look, girls, says Orwin. When I look in this mirror, I'm beautiful. Duckling, we promise we won't turn you into a frog. We won't make you a frog, cackles Ordu. But we won't give up our cauldron for a mere mirror, either. Not even a magic mirror. What do you want from me? I'm just gonna leave. I got bored and I left. Oh, that's nice. They stuck around. They still gonna turn me into a frog? They have nothing better to do, apparently. Okay, so I think they said the same thing as before. Let me see if talking to them first and then giving them the mirror does anything different. Blah blah blah, I'm Tyron, I want the black cauldron, something something. Give them, well, let's give them the mirror so that we can see if there's anything different. Blah blah blah, stuff we've already seen. So no, didn't change. Except I can go out here. But as you can see, there was a barrier here, but I went outside, back in, barrier's gone. So I'm wondering if that's a glitch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the mirror wasn't enough. I thought it was just one magic item. Let's loot them. No? Well, loot didn't do anything, and it looks like they're just gonna stand there forever until they get what they want, so... My throat's dry, better drink. And might as well eat at the same time, just to get that over with. And let's stab him with the sword. Here, you see, I offer you my most prized possession, a sword with magic so powerful it once belonged to the good king who built the great castle which the Horn King has taken over. "Ooh, girls!" shouts Ordu. "What a sword! It makes putts vanish into thin air. We could use another magic sword around here." "Thank you, Terran," says Ordu. "This is exactly what we want. Now step outside with us, and you may have your black cauldron." Is this a trap? At least those ugly witches are gone. So, I'm wondering if giving them the sword is enough. I really should have saved when I was in there. Let's see if giving them... Stop it! See if giving him the sword is enough. Actually, I'm gonna go over time. So I'm gonna stop it here and then see if the sword is enough. Okay, bye.